Hey guys, welcome back to another video roundup for September 2019. Desire here. As always, we got 5 amazing games for you, so let's just jump straight into the action and get ready for some awesome games. The humour is even more annoying, the gun's even more amazing, and Gearbox's shooter is more divisive than it's ever been. You play as always as one of 4 Vault Hunters in a story that takes place after the events of both Borderlands 2 and Telltale's excellent narrative adventure Tales from the Borderland. The chief antagonists Calypso twins Troy and Tyreen are a throbbing embarrassment of cliches and facepalm-worthy one-liners, and their children of the Vault, cut lackeys, are no better. Whilst you do spend a good time trudging across the beige lawless landscape of Pandora, Borderlands 3 invites you to other places too, such as the neon skyline of ultra-futuristic Promethea. They're gorgeous places stuffed with colour and detail, and whilst the busy work on each planet varies little, you'll continue to complete similar fetch quests and battle the same cookie-cutter selection of bandits, mutants, grumpy wildlife and ne'er-do-wells. You can't help but feel invigorated by the change of scenery. Everything in Borderlands is as you love it. The combat's amazing, the guns are amazing, the witty humour is amazing, just everything about the game is amazing. Borderlands 3 is no exception to whatever else has come in the franchise, that being Borderlands 1, Tales of the Borderlands, Borderlands 2, and even the pre-sequel. I mean, come on. It was fun in some places, right? The MTU has 25 cheats that are yours, including infinite ammo, high accuracy, infinite grenades, no reload or recoil, things such as infinite health, infinite shield, and even adding money. However you want to play it, the MTU has got you covered. Now, I enjoyed myself just about every step of the way through Greedfall's epic, morally complex tale of exploration and swashbuckling. The Technomancer was disappointing, but I still wanted to see other games try the ambitious things it was attempting with more success, and Greedfall definitely delivers on that promise. There's still a few glitches and awkward character models, immersion breaking, reuse of assets, and a general bugginess that kept it from being unambiguously excellent. But I have a feeling this is going to be a crowd pleaser for those of us who still shake our canes and talk about how the genre peaked a decade ago. We may have to eat our words before long. A few points to note about Greedfall: the quests are exceptionally well written, swashbuckling is always fun, and the pacing of the fight is amazing, with animations that are eye-catching and show a lot of attention to detail. Now, the MTU brings to the table 16 cheats, things like infinite fury, infinite magic, god mode, infinite carry weight, god I love infinite carry weight, add-in experience, add-in attribute points, and add-in talent points. Greedfall is an exceptional game and definitely one you guys should be playing today. Your job is to infiltrate the Federal Bureau of Control. Your character, Jesse Faden, and her blue wavy spirit buddy. I found myself fascinated. The Bureau's headquarters seem like a drab, nondescript office building at first, and Jesse's search for an answer to events in her past were equally mundane. But Control quickly reveals what lies behind those concrete walls. Within the first chapter, I became both the janitor's assistant and the new acting director of the Bureau. As a kid who grew up on the X-Men, I've always wished I'd discover some latent psychic powers, or at least the ability to grow my fingernails super fast, or something. Control's lineup of moves is the closest I've gotten thus far to wielding supernatural abilities, and Remedy has made each of them fun to use. There's enough variety for most of the 10-hour story campaign to make almost every move feel important. Now, the thing about Control is it's not just about awesome abilities. Remedy's sharp writing makes the story very unique and compelling. Every character absolutely makes sense as someone who works in a secret government agency that is focused on paranatural forces. Now, if you want to play along with the MTU, 11 cheats are yours. Things like add-in money, god mode, easy AI kills, and more. This one is definitely a doozy, guys, so go and check this one out. Now, in my more successful run, I've progressed roughly half of the 10 million years between the start and ending points, which doesn't actually appear to have a one-to-one relationship with the time actually played. Now, when our distant ape ancestors got together and decided one day roughly 10 million years ago, that they should evolve into humans, did they have an instruction manual that told them which two things to rub together to get there? No. They had to put pretty much everything they encountered into their mouths one at a time to figure out what was tasty and what was deadly poison. Ancestors, the Humankind Odyssey prides itself in withholding information on how its most important systems work or what you're supposed to be doing. Beyond the broad goal of evolving a group of chimpanzee-like common ancestors toward modern humans faster than they actually did, the text at the very beginning of the game even says, "We won't help you much." So maybe you guys are going to actually need the MTU for this one. Now, I'm going to be totally honest and upfront, okay? I've not yet reached the end of Ancestors, which I assume means becoming a human, right? I have, however, spent roughly 40 hours starting and restarting the journey. Each time I've learned at least one crucial, well, why didn't you just tell me that, piece of information that allowed me to get much further than the last time around. Somehow, the many tips on the pause screen and help section of the menu avoid getting specific enough to be useful. For example, I still don't fully understand how the indicator in the lower right corner of the screen works, though I have some theories. Now, the MTU for me at least has been an absolute godsend on this game. Things like no poison and infinite energy or stamina is actually crucial to this game. I just don't know how I would have played through without it. And if you want a few more cheats to add to that, you can also have no injuries, no damage and infinite dopamine. Guys, if you're going to check any game out on this list, make sure it's this one. How much charm can a game survive on? Children of Morta tested that question more than its punishing dungeon crawling tested my own skills. I think it just about makes it, but ultimately, this roguelike doesn't flourish as well as it ought to. Okay, so the basic structure works like this. You pick a family member, go through the dungeon, fail or succeed to complete it, and then return home with new resources to upgrade weapons and skills to make the next run that little bit easier. Yet upon each return to the family house, a new story emerges. Sometimes it advances the plot, introducing new family members to the fight, but as often it's a small slice of life moment. Linda playing her violin to calm herself between excursions, or their mother feeding their nearby animals. The fact that progression occurs regardless of failure or success is welcome, softening the blow of a close defeat with a nice tidbit of a story. That said, the story does keep you a little bit detached, but that doesn't make it a bad game. There are certain things I love about it. For instance, I love that there's no speaking in the game and everything is narrated like the old style classics. I love the old style graphics as well. I also love the way that the story's told. Like I said, it's not a story that's going to keep you intrigued. I just like the way it's being told. If you want to use the MTU whilst playing Children of Morta, it's offering you 23 cheats. You can do things like add money, add gemstones, infinite rage or infinite dash, or even God mode. And for you hardcore gamers out there, you can also low health, reset gold to 0 and reset your gems too. Sadly guys, that is the end of September's video roundup. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button and let us know in the comment section if there's anything that you particularly want to see. Also let us know if you don't like some things that we're doing, because we're always looking to improve our videos. Anyway guys, I've been Desire and I will catch you next month. Ciao.